Hey guys, so it's time for a new build, and today I'll probably be looking towards a Ryzen build because they're a lot cheaper, a lot more efficient, and honestly, I'm more of a red fan than a blue fan. So overall, I think this channel's gonna be doing a lot of Ryzen builds instead of Intel builds because way too expensive, price for performance not good, all that. So today I'll be hopefully mostly using used parts. Facebook Marketplace, Letgo, Kijiji, Craigslist, all the typical resellers or reseller sites, and hope I find some nice deals there. You guys get to watch a nice time lapse of me staring at my computer. So after all that time, I didn't find much, but I did find a kit of Vengeance LPX RAM, 16 gigabytes of course, 3200 megahertz speed, and it retails for around 160 Canadian. The guy listed for 120, and the time down to 100. So tomorrow we're having a meet. I'm gonna meet this guy. I'm gonna ask him to do some tests on the RAM just to make sure it's working and all. And yeah, so it looks like we got our first piece to the computer. Hey guys, so I just arrived to my RAM deal for Vengeance LPX 16 gigabyte 3200 megahertz speed. So the guy kind of made sure that everything was working on his computer over photos and videos over Kijiji. Hopefully this all works out nicely and I could use it for the build. So the guy was really nice, very quick deal, 20 seconds in and out. Got this nice kit of RAM, again 3200 speed. It's gonna be real fast for the build. I also just got back from a second deal that I did today. Unfortunately my camera died on the way there, so I couldn't record it for you guys, but I got a pretty nice deal on two parts from the same guy. So what I got was a Ryzen 2200G, which retails for somewhere around, I'll put it right up here, and I got this for 55 US dollars. So I mean in Canadian I paid 75, but it rounds out to $55 for this processor, which is a pretty good deal. Secondly, from the same guy, he gave me a good price on this card because I also bought the CPU from him. I got the AMD R9 3800, or sorry, 380, R9 380, which is a 4-year-old card. It was pretty good back in the day. It's the 4 gigabyte version, but it is a bit older, so it's not going to perform as well as newer cards. But then again, I got it for $55 US, and it's a pretty good deal. It could keep up with most modern games at around 60 frames, which is good enough for the build that we're going for, which is going to be around $500 because it's like an entry-level PC with 500 US, because it's going to be more of an entry-level PC for a simple build where you could find people who are selling these parts. And let me tell you, the Toronto CPU market, it's terrible. There's nothing on there. I was honestly considering buying a new CPU like 1200, but luckily this guy posted while I was at school, and I saw the post. It was a few hours old, and I messaged the guy and said, hey, I can come pick it up tonight. And he's like, yeah, sure thing. So, I mean, there are other people fighting for it, he said. I believe him. Seemed like the post had a lot of interest, had like 100 plus views, and however many hours it was up. So luckily I got the CPU, I got the deal, I got the GPU, and hopefully we can make this a great budget build. I just got the last two pieces of the computer delivered through Amazon. I got what I assume is my motherboard and my Q300L case. I'll do a little unboxing. So I did indeed get the motherboard, the A320N from Gigabyte. throw that away. And I also got this case right here, which I'll open with my screwdriver. Come on. Come on. Screwdriver, be a bit sharper. Got the case right here, which are the last two pieces of the build. So let me just flip this over. Come on. Alright, let me angle the camera down so you can actually see what's going on. There we go. Now I got the case here. Throw that away. Just take this off here. Actually, let me put it upright first. There we go. And here is the case. Got some manuals here. Not like I need them. But hey, just in case. And yeah, so here's the case. Pretty small, compact, lightweight. Case comes with, I assume, these magnetic panels on top, so I'll have to open them up. Here. And there we go. So that's the case. And now that I have everything, let me set everything up on the table. So I got the case. Let me get everything else. CPU. Hard drive, which I picked up a few days ago, just on my way home again too. RAM. GPU. Fans. And power supply right here. So yeah, let's get this build going. So it looks like I'm having a little issue here. The processor doesn't actually want to fit into the motherboard, and I am very lost on why. Because all the pins look correct, nothing's bent. It just doesn't want to like drop into the motherboard, so I can't really secure the CPU. And I mean, I've been trying for some time now, and it's just this one corner that doesn't drop into the CPU, everything else does. So I'm very lost on why. It has to be some something, but there's nothing evident. Oh, got it in. Problem solved. I don't know what was going on there, but hey, there we go. Just about to give up, and it just started working. Let's get back on track with this build. So I just finished the build, and after some major difficulties, I got it up and running. I had a few problems with the hard drive because, of course, the one part I didn't test was broken, and of course the guy scammed me, which is great, so I had to improvise with a 500 gigabyte. Also, my god, this case is so bad for building. Nothing is properly threaded. Whatever is meant to be threaded is poorly threaded. I had to improvise, I couldn't get the standoffs into the actual case for the motherboard, so I had to use some pliers to actually get it in. And where the fans are meant to be placed inside the case, the thread, well, like the part that's meant to be threaded, is actually just too small, so I had to improvise with the hole right beside it, which is not centered on the case, but it actually fits the screw, so it's a bunch of random stuff. I also, because the power supply shroud, you need to put some case on the power supply and then put it inside the PC case. So I accidentally put the power supply upside down, of course, and then had to take it all out, put it back in, and then I also put the hard drive upside down, so I'd take it back out and put it back in. I also take the motherboard out to get the hard drive bay out because I was stuck, because again, it wasn't properly threaded. Just a bunch of issues, but we finally got it up and running. Let's see how it performs. So there's the build. I remember a few days back I set the budget of around 500 USD, and I even surprised myself on this one to make a build for an astonishing 379 US dollars. Now that is a great looking console killer that can, you know, play games at 1080p over 60 frames very easily, and some demanding games like Apex Legends could easily be played on this. And the best thing about it is that it's upgradable. You can overclock it however much you want, and it's already very fast and it looks very good. So, I mean, it was kind of a console killer build in the beginning, but we went way under budget, which is just amazing. And we got a nice PC. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you next time.